The war has now begun.
Today we're going to talk about the prelude to Harbinger Wars 2.
You are now watching WhoDooTV.
Welcome to WhoDooTV. I'm Hoosier.
And I'm Jared.
Today we're talking about Harbinger Wars 2.
Yes, we find out how far you can push Livewire and what happens when it's a little too far.
It's too much, and you better watch out.
Oh boy.
Ooh. And I am happy that we are getting the Secret Weapons team back on this book. Eric Heisserer, Raúl Allén, and Patricia Martín are on it again. And just one of the first pages, that homage to Harbinger 1 was so freaking cool. But in Livewire's element, with all of her technology reading to her, that was beautiful. But I don't want to get further before I give you guys a spoiler warning. We're going to talk about this book in some detail because it's that good.
It is that good. If you like videos like these, be sure to hit that subscribe button to get more of them because we're putting these out like crazy, folks.
We're trying to, at least, yeah. But yeah, again, great staff, and this is the beginning of Valiant's summer event to what events should actually look like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is like a summer blockbuster for sure.
Right.
We've been building up to this for some time now. I mean, all the way since, pretty much Harbinger Renegade number 5? Well, all the way to 1, actually. Yeah, you're kind of right on that one. I mean, this has been building up for a long time, and we're now here. And this is kind of the crux of the moment. You know, this is where it's just too much, and all these moments are just converging onto one right here. And it's crazy, you know?
Right.
So yeah, we start out, we got Livewire. She's walking around, like you said, a great homage to Harbinger number 1, pretty much the first issue to come out with this 2012 run. I mean, it's great. I mean, she's getting texts and emails and, you know, all these things from all these people. And she finds herself a cafe where she can find some solace and all that, just to quiet it down. And it's all off because this is kind of a technology-free cafe.
Right. Only for a moment, though. Somebody comes in who works for one of the government agencies, and she's able to figure him out just by his phone really quick. And he is asking her to go back to one of their offices to talk to one of the directors, Director Martin. And she does, right? And she goes back, and she is getting questioned about the events of Rook and her harbingers, her secret weapons. Where are people? What's happening? Because things are going crazy. And, you know, she is protecting her kids, you know, like she should, like Livewire did in Secret Weapons. But we also really get to see a cool part of where we get back to where the kids are.
Right.
Where they meet up with Lucia in Austin.
Yeah, they get to Austin. It looks like Livewire has kind of set up an apartment of sorts for them, but they don't get to spend a whole lot of time enjoying it because pretty soon after they're ambushed upon. Looks like we've got the gunslinger himself is coming in and trying to take them all out, which kind of sucks. I mean, that's a total bummer if I'm be completely honest with you.
Right? Like, I almost want these kids to have a breath to settle down and chill.
Right.
But Palmer's coming after him. He's continuing these events from Rook, trying to eliminate all psiots. And we get to see the secret weapons kind of lead up and do what they were kind of taught to do in the Secret Weapons series. That we get to see Owen use his powers properly and correctly. We get to see Avi use his powers to combine with someone else. And just the birds working to communicate and seeing what playing lookout.
Yeah. Even Lucia had a moment where she was able to control her explosives in some way. And I actually really like this. I want to mention this. It's really cool to see Lucia actually get a moment because she's kind of been peppered into these other books. I mean, and we haven't really gotten a moment to see her shine yet, let alone be like properly 100% introduced to her. I mean,
right.
So it's like really cool.
And if you want to get a little bit more introduced to her, the Zero issue was where she had a part of that Zero issue.
This is true.
Where we got to see her there. She had just a panel in both of like the Secret Weapon Zeros, just very short. But I did get that love connection with Avi and her, kind of that moment of where they're, you know, Avi's not scared of her, and basically, hey, if you burst up in flames, I could just turn into a rock. We're good, you know. And so there is that connection, and then you got the Nikki and Owen connection that's also there. It's all playing to this cool story of having a combined unit, those 4 right now, and with Livewire. But Livewire is at a dampening moment where she's back at the interrogation office, and they got all the psiot dampeners on, so she's not able to use technology.
Until it goes to recycle for like just a second.
But there was a moment where the power kind of just flickered when the HVAC turned on, and it caused her to go and reset and turn them all off that quick, that powerful, and she gets to learn about the events of Rook and what's going down in Austin.
And she doesn't like it very much at all. And so she kind of takes over, you know, the broadcasting of everything. I mean, people pick up phones and it's her voice. People turn on TVs and see her face. It's not a small thing of what she's doing. And she pretty much tells everybody, like, this is over. I'm tired of this. You guys have, you know, we have no trust in you. And she shuts everything down.
And then we get the secret weapons that go back to the another Fallout house. It's a little bit more remote. And we see, you know, Lucia recovering from her bullet wound from that invasion of the hardcore coming in after her. But we also get to see Nikki and Owen sitting up on the roof, and they feel like they're watching the falling stars. But they're actually the falling satellites because of the power being turned off. And it has just set a stage of, like, this is where we're at. This is where the world's at. And this is leading up to the actual Harbinger Wars 2 that we're at.
Yeah, I like the ending where they asked Livewire what happened, and like they're like, "What did you do?" Because they know if technology's not working, it's got something to do with her. And she said, "Well, I did the wrong thing for the right reasons." And that sounds like it's crazy. It's big. It's intense. So great start, I think. Right. I mean, this is just the moment of getting this rolling and started. I'm really excited for this.
It makes me wish we had more of this creative team on this whole series that's coming out, this whole event. I don't know if there's going to be something that they do, the aftermath of Harbinger Wars 2, but we know we got Matt Kent doing the next 4 issues of this. Lots of questions about what is all going to happen in the Harbinger Wars. What's going to happen with the Renegades? What's going to happen with Solomon? What's going to happen with the Stormbringer? Where's Exo fallen? Where's Bloodshot fallen? Where does, is Harada going to show his face? I don't know. But we know that there's a lot of pieces in play, and it's about to be a big event.
Great book. If I'm going to score this one up, definitely a 5 from me. I'm in love with this creative team. I think they do such a good job together. They know how to work so well together, and it shows. All the books that they've put out have to me been flawless. I mean, it's just been solid stuff. So really, really good book. Just cannot wait for what's to come in the whole universe. Saddened that this is the only book we're getting from them in this event, but
please surprise us. Yeah. Valiant, please.
That's all I'm asking for.
And that's what I'm asking for, is if Valiant is watching this, any of the editors, anything, please bring Eric Heisserer back. Please bring Raúl Allén back. Please bring Patricia Martín back for the secret weapons, for more of this, at least for an Avi Zero. Just bring them back. We want more of it, and we know we're not alone there. We want to see more of this creative team in some form or fashion. Get them back. And to go with that, I'm getting it a 5 as well. All the way around, Harbinger Wars is going to be an intense, action-filled story that is going to be wars. And we got Harbinger Wars 2, #1, also this month coming. Yes. So we get in a little bit, and then we're going to keep them out each month after that.
Oh yeah. Hey, if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button below.
There's also that subscribe button down there too. Make sure you punch that. We'd appreciate it. Follow us at Twitter at WhoDooTV, also on Facebook.
Yeah, and we'd like to thank our friends over at OutrightGeekery.com. Be sure to check them out. They got all sorts of nerdy stuff on there.
Links down in the description. Thank you for watching WhoDooTV. We appreciate you guys.